Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Mohit Kumar, and today I'm going to teach you a very special thing, very common thing, very special thing, but very very important. And this is something which is not only important for or school students or college students. It is important for everyone. It's a very simple thing, but many of the people are unable to do it. So today I'm going to teach you how to introduce yourself. You know, if you have been in a school, if you are planning to take a job, uh, I think you already know, or you must have done this, that when a new teacher comes in the class, or when you go to a new school, you are asked to introduce yourself. The first question, and even if you are going in an interview, the first question that is asked to you, that tell me something about yourself or introduce yourself. Now, this sounds very very simple, because you don't have to tell anything from science book, chemistry book, or history book or English book. You have to tell about yourself. But then we are human beings, we are wonderful creatures, we have so many things. Now the question is what you are going to tell about yourself. So today I'm going to teach you what should be you telling when you are asked to introduce yourself. So let's move on and let's learn how to give introduction. And I'll advise you to keep one copy with you so that you can note down the points that what you should be telling, and I'll give you you can do practice also. Now, what I meant that I'm a school teacher, and when I ask my students, or any student, if I ask any person to give an introduction, 85% of the people are not able to introduce themselves properly. 85% of the people, they don't know. They will tell my name is this, and they will simply tell one or two information. Then they will show, okay, that's all about me. No, there are certain things. There are 4 or 5 points which you must include in your introduction. So today I'm going to teach you what are those 4 or 5 things that you should tell in your introduction. So grab your copies and pen and let's learn how to introduce yourself. Now, what to include? If you are being asked, tell me something about yourself or introduce yourself, what should you include? That's a very important question. So the first thing, of course, it is your name. Then your age. Of course, if you are a girl, you can be excused. How a man can dare ask you your age? हमें इतनी हिम्मत नहीं है कि हम तुमसे age पूछ पाए. But yeah, you can, if you are comfortable, you can share your age. Then your residence means where you reside. Currently, where are you residing? Now the next 4 points, they are very very important. You have to change it according to the situation. Your education, your family background. I'll just your hobbies and your aim. Okay. So first your name. Now there is one catch there. Suppose if I'm taking your interview, and I'm telling, okay, Mr. Alok, what is your name? Or Mr. Alok, introduce yourself. So since I know your name, I already know your name, you will start your introduction not by telling that my name is Alok Kumar. That I already know. What you will tell? Of course you will tell your name, but there will be there you will add just one name. What you will say? That good morning or good evening, whatever the time is, you will say that good evening, sir. As you know, you will use this phrase. ये वाला phrase use करना. जब अगर interviewer तुम्हारा नाम लेकर पूछ रहा है कि अपने बारे में बताओ, तो पहले क्या बोलोगे? That wish that person, wish the interviewer, and tell that person that as you know, my name is this. For example, if somebody is asking me, Mohit, introduce yourself. So I'll tell that I'll wish that person first, and then I'll tell that as you know, my name is Mohit Kumar. अगर वो डायरेक्टली सिर्फ ये पूछता है कि गिव योर टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट योरसेल्फ, तो फिर बोलोगे, तो फिर तुम सिंपल बोल सकते हो कि गुड मॉर्निंग और गुड इवनिंग, माय नेम इज मोहित कुमार तिवारी, और व्हाटएवर योर नेम इज. Now, many people have this habit of using myself. Myself Mohit, myself Aman, myself this, myself that. Don't start your sentence with myself. It is grammatically incorrect. Okay. I'm not going to explain that how it is grammatically incorrect, because this is not a grammar class. But remember, this is grammatically incorrect. So you should not start your introduction by telling that myself this. Always use the phrase, my name is this. Okay. Next, your age. So of course, I think it's very, very simple. As I told you, you know your age. You simply say, don't say that my age is this. This sounds very, very ridiculous. That my age is this. You can say, I am this, I'm 20. For example, I'm 26 years old. तो मैं क्या बोलूँगा? I'm 26 years old. इसको अगर और ब्यूटीफाई करना है, थोड़ा सा अट्रैक्टिव बनाना है, तो what I can say, I have seen 26 springs in my life. 26 springs. This is a better way of saying it. मतलब मैंने 26 स्प्रिंग्स देखा है, मतलब मैं 26 ईयर्स का हूँ. देन कम्स योर रेसिडेंस, वेयर यू रिसाइड, वेयर यू लिव, कहाँ रहते हो. अब देखो इसमें क्या होगा, that you don't have to give your entire address, exact address. You just have to tell that person that you come from which area, which city, basically. They don't want your exact address. वो बस ये जानने में इंटरेस्टेड है कि तुम किस सिटी से बिलोंग कर सकते हो, किस विलेज से बिलोंग करते हो. तुम शादी का कार्ड देने नहीं जा रहे हो कि बोलोगे आई लिव एट 26B दिस स्ट्रीट दिस कॉलोनी, नहीं, उतना ही पता चला घर पे पहुंच गए खाना खाने. So don't tell that person your exact address, only tell the name of the city and use the term in before it. For example, if I'm currently residing in Sambalpur, so what I will tell that I reside in Sambalpur. I will not give the exact address, I will only tell the name of the city. Then comes the education. Now if you are a college student, if you are looking for a job, तुमको क्या बताना, तुम्हारा हाईएस्ट डिग्री स्टार्ट करना. रिमेंबर दिस इज फॉर स्टूडेंट्स हु आर प्लानिंग टू गेट अ जॉब. अगर तुम अपना एजुकेशन जो बता रहे हो, please ensure that you know the name of the subjects that you have studied, because if you are in college you have studied like 20 subjects. So please ensure that you know all the names of those 20 subjects and little bit about your subject. ठीक है, तो बिल्कुल बताना, थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया, थोड़ा बहुत रिवीजन करके जाना. So education start with your highest degree. For example, if I have completed my masters, I will tell that I have completed my masters from this university or this place. You don't need to tell your marks, क्योंकि तुम्हारा मार्क्स क्या है, ऑलरेडी तुम्हारे रेज्यूमे या जो सीवी है, बायोडेटा है, उसमें इंक्लूडेड है. तो बस तुमको वो चीज बताना है. तो start your by the highest degree, then come to the lowest. I have completed my masters. You can stop there also, or you can give the other details. I have completed my graduation, I have completed my intermediate. बट नॉर्मली क्या होता है, तुम सिर्फ हाईएस्ट डिग्री बता. क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स अगर मैंने मास्टर्स डिग्री किया है तो मैंने ग्रेजुएशन भी किया ही होगा, 12th भी किया ही होगा. ऐसा तो नहीं कि क्लास 7th के बाद मैं सीधे मास्टर्स में चला गया. तो it's up to you. If you want to enumerate all the details, you can go. Otherwise, simply tell your highest degree. कि तुम मास्टर्स में हो, तुमने ग्रेजुएशन किया है, तुम 10th क्लास में पढ़ रहे हो. If you are a school student, tell the name of your school also. Now family. Family में first you will tell you how you will start. That when I talk about my family, or let me brief about you my family. What you will say? That my father's name is this, and he is a, mention his profession. My father's name is this, and he is an engineer. He is a doctor. Now, बहुत बच्चों को ये आदत है ग्रामेटिकली इनकरेक्ट बोलने का. My father name. No, it is wrong. It is never my father name. It is my father's name. एपोस्ट्रोफी वाला एस था ना, जो पोजीशन दिखाता है. बिना एपोस्ट्रोफी वाला एस भी गड़बड़ हो जाएगा, बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. ट्रस्ट में, बहुत. अगर तुम बोलोगे कि फादर्स वो वाला एस, बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. एपोस्ट्रोफी वाला. माय फादर्स नेम इज दिस एंड ही इज, जो भी प्रोफेशन है वो मेंशन करो. देन you can include your mother's name also, or you can directly tell her profession. Okay, my mother's name is this. She is a homemaker. She is a teacher. She is, whatever profession is mentioned. If your mother is a housewife, housewife थोड़ा बड़ा obsolete word हो गया, तो उसकी जगह homemaker use करो. That looks more attractive and it gives more dignity to your mother. She is a homemaker. She is someone who takes care of everyone and everything in the house. Even पापा का भी नहीं चलता उनके सामने. So you can use the term homemaker. Then you can talk about your siblings, that I have one elder brother, I have one sister, whatever it is, it's up to you. Now, your hobbies. Now, this point is very, very important. Why this is important? This is important for those who are applying for a job. देखो, तुम इंटरव्यू में गए हो तो तुमको जॉब चाहिए, राइट? और ये जो 4 पॉइंट्स है, योर एजुकेशन, फैमिली, हॉबीज एंड योर फैमिली शायद उतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, मतलब उसको में ज्यादा तुम चेंज नहीं कर सकते, बट एजुकेशन, हॉबीज एंड योर, इसको तुमको चेंज करना पड़ेगा. अगर सपोज इफ आई एम अ टीचर और मैं इंटरव्यू में बैठा हूं और मेरे से कोई पूछता है कि व्हाट आर योर हॉबीज, और मैं बोलता हूं कि मुझे कोडिंग बहुत पसंद है, तो टीचिंग, अगर मैं इंग्लिश टीचर बनना चाहता हूं तो कोडिंग का देयर इज नो रिलेशन. तो सोच लो दैट पहले कंपनी के बारे में रिसर्च करो, फाइंड आउट दैट व्हाट आर द स्किल्स दैट दे आर लुकिंग फॉर, और तुम देखो कि तुम में वो कौन कौन सा स्किल है. जैसे इफ यू वांट टू बिकम अ सेल्स मैनेजर, तो यू शुड हैव अ ग्रेट कन्विंसिंग पावर. योर हॉबी शुड इंटरेक्ट विद पीपल. आई लाइक टू टॉक विद न्यू पीपल, आई लाइक टू मेक न्यू फ्रेंड्स. इफ आई एम अ टीचर, मैं क्या बोलूंगा कि आई लव टू टीच, नो, आई लव टू डू डिबेट, आई लव टू इंटरेक्ट विद पीपल. दैट विल बी माय हॉबी. तो सिचुएशन के हिसाब से हॉबी चेंज कर देना. जैसा सिचुएशन, बट हाँ झूठ मत बोलना, बिल्कुल नहीं. जैसे आई लव टू ट्रेवल, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं आई लव ट्रेवलिंग, देन द इंटरव्यूअर आस्क कि बेटा लास्ट टाइम कहाँ गए थे? सर नानी के घर गया था. So don't do something like that. If you are telling that this is your hobby, it should really be your hobby. But suppose अगर तुम्हारा 5 हॉबी है, तो जो जॉब से रेलिवेंट है, जो जॉब के लिए यूजफुल हो सकता है, मेंशन दोज हॉबीज. ठीक है, बाकी को एक्सक्लूड कर सकते. देन योर एम. नाउ अगेन योर एम शुड बी रिलेटेड टू द जॉब. ठीक है, वो जॉब से रिलेटेड होना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जांपल इफ समबडी आस्क्स मी कि व्हाट यू वांटेड टू बिकम इन योर लाइफ, और मैं बोलता हूं कि मुझे तो इंजीनियर बनना था और मैं टीचर की जॉब के लिए बैठा हूं, so that will not work. That is not going to create a good impression. I will be treated as a failure. He बनना था engineer, he became a teacher. Now he wants to become a teacher. So your aim should be also related to your career. Okay. So these are the things that you need to include when you introduce yourself: your name, your age, your residence, your education, family, your hobbies, and your aim. So do one thing: note down these things in your copy, and first you can write. Before speaking you can write. Okay. Take 2 minutes, try to think that what you are going to speak. This will be the sequence. First, if you want, you can write down the details and then you can speak, and practice this at least for 2 or 3 times before going to the interview. Or even if you are a school student, prepare yourself, because it's very common thing. Wherever you go, people ask this thing. You introduce yourself, give your introduction. So एक दो बार practice जरूर करना. Now I'll give you one sample. ठीक है, that how you are going to introduce yourself. Suppose if somebody is asking me that Mr. Mohit, introduce yourself. Suppose he's taking my name. What I will tell? That good evening sir, or good evening ma'am. My name is Mohit Kumar Tiwari. I'm 26 years old. Ethnically I'm a Bihari, but currently I'm residing in Sambalpur, Odisha. When I talk about my education, I have completed my master's, and I'm planning for further studies. And let me tell you about my family. My father is, I'll mention the name of a profession, he's a farmer. My mother is a homemaker, and I've got an elder brother. And when I talk about my hobbies, I love to debate, I love to write, I love to read novels. And from the time I got consciousness, the time I started to observe things, I thought that I should do something which will help me, which will help the society. I wanted to do something constructive, not just only for myself. I wanted to do a job through which I can fulfill my social obligations also. So I have decided to become a teacher, and currently I'm living my dream. Okay, that's all about me. Thank you. So this is how I will introduce myself. Okay. तो 2-4 बार प्रैक्टिस करोगे, you will become fluent. And as I told you, जो कॉमन मिस्टेक है, अवॉइड द कॉमन मिस्टेक. माई सेल्फ यूज नहीं करना, हॉबीज में झूठ नहीं बोलना, अपने बारे में झूठ नहीं बोला. जैसे लोग इंक्लूड कर देते हैं कि 5 लैंग्वेजेस, दे नो 5 लैंग्वेजेस. स्पेनिश, अरे भाई तुमने मनी हाइस्ट देख लिया तो तुमको स्पेनिश नहीं आता. तुमने उर्दू का 2 वर्ड सीख लिया तो तुमको उर्दू नहीं आता. तुम डंके कहना सीख लिया तो तुमको जर्मन नहीं आता. If you really know, don't lie in your introduction, because then they are going to ask you questions, especially from the hobbies part and your education part. For example, I had attended one interview, and I had mentioned that I love to debate, and the interviewer started to debate with me on a topic. तो suppose करो अगर मुझे नहीं आता, मैंने सिर्फ वैसे ही include कर दिया होता. ठीक है? So never lie about yourself. And the job seekers who are going to appear in any interview to get a job, remember, जो तुम्हारा हॉबी होगा वो जॉब से रिलेटेड होगा, जो तुम्हारा एम होगा that will be also related to the job. वही चीज बोलो जो उस जॉब के लिए रेलिवेंट. क्योंकि बेसिकली तुमको क्या करना है, you have to sell yourself. You have to make the person who is sitting in front of you believe that you are the best candidate available. You have all the skills required that they are looking for. So this is how you give your introduction. So remember, these are the points which are on your screen. These are the points which you have to include, and you don't have to lie about yourself. Never lie about yourself, and include those points which are relevant. Exclude all the things which are not relevant. जो important नहीं है उसको हटा. So I hope I have made you understand that how can you introduce yourself. Go ahead, practice once. If you have any doubt, you can mention that in the comment section. I'll be ready to help you. If you like the video, you can subscribe, you can share, you can. Okay, thank you. See you in the next video. See you in the next.